It is gardening season and people are getting ready. And this year a new gardening tool has entered the tool shed in a big way, and that tool is AI. Yes. Technology expert Katrina German joins me now to talk about how artificial intelligence can enhance your green thumb. So AI in the garden. What is your first kind of tip to get going with this?
So usually I share a whole bunch of different tools. This time I'm going to talk about ChatGPT because it's one of the most popular areas that you can use and all the different ways that you can use it in gardening because it's exciting.
Okay.
And it's not just ChatGPT, most of the other different platforms you can use it as well, but there's some really neat things that you can be doing.
Okay, so we start off with the planning of the garden, right?
That's right,
okay.
Yes. So one of the first things that you can do is with your planning your garden, so you just take a picture of the area that you want to be taking, that you want to be filling in with plants. And basically you can upload that into ChatGPT. And then a lot of people get kind of concerned about the prompts, right?
Right.
What do I put
That's
in to make sure it's perfect? For me, I think worry a little bit less about the prompts. Just basically tell it like you were going to be telling your kid. Basically saying like, I live in Saskatchewan. Here, tell me the zone. Tell me some plants that you think would look good in here that are going to be, do great in this area, and just basically talk with ChatGPT about that.
Okay.
And then basically show me a visual of what this could look like.
Like, look at
and ta-da! In about 2 minutes, we had this beautiful rendering of a lot of local plants. The cool thing is you can actually take this even further, and you can ask for a list of, you can ask ChatGPT for a list of the flowers, where to buy them in Saskatoon, where the best deals are. So it's easy peasy. It's a super cool way to just do your planning.
Wow.
If you're not good at visualizing, it'll be like, here's what it's gonna look like. It was gorgeous.
Okay, great. Yeah. So that's super cool.
Yeah.
What are some of the other things that these technologies can do for gardeners?
Well, the cool thing too is plant identification. So a majority of online gardening groups are actually a lot of people saying, hey, does anybody know what this is?
Right, yeah.
What do I do with this thing? Where would I, how do I take care of this particular plant? And so I actually went out, I took a picture of my tree, and because I wasn't sure what kind of a tree it was. And, I didn't, so I just used that. And it'll actually identify what your tree is. You upload it into ChatGPT, it'll say what it is. It'll tell you exactly how to take care of it. It'll say, here's what it looks like. Your particular tree might need a little bit of extra love because it's been beat up a little bit. Here's how you can do that. You can have 2 weeks of watering and deep watering and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So the really cool things of like, what is this? What is this plant? What do I do with it?
There's no excuses anymore. Everyone should have incredible yards, right?
Yeah.
But there's indoor plants as well. I think a lot of people struggle with those ones especially. So how are we working?
So I didn't want to show my shame, but I had to.
Oh, excellent.
So I brought this picture. This is a poor plant in my home. I'll stand up for my other plants that are doing well.
Okay.
But this plant is not so great. And basically, it needed a little bit of TLC. Same thing, took a picture, put it up, and it told me exactly what I need to do to make sure that plant is healthy.
And if it's amazing that it's often not too late for a plant, unless it's like crispy. Basically, you can bring them back, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so now where can people find some more tips for how AI can help them get going?
Yep. So the big thing is come and find me. I'm katrinagerman.ca or at katrinagerman.com or ethicaldigital.ca.
Okay, excellent. Thank you for sharing all your beautiful gardening and maybe some not so beautiful things as well.
I am so excited about this year.